Hello and welcome to the GVD News sponsored by Caribbean Quality Meats and Crick's Funeral Home.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean Quality Meats, Caribbean Quality Meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean Quality Meats, Caribbean Quality Meats. Trusted quality, yeah, cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all lotion, right price, easy decision.
Caribbean Quality Meats offers premium quality at affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.
Good day, thanks for joining us. Welcome to the GVD News. I am Makiba Eiffel, sitting in for Tammy Frederick. The Ministry of Health has provided a COVID-19 update, noting a reduction in the number of cases, hospitalization, and deaths over the past 2 weeks. Notwithstanding, the Chief Medical Officer is encouraging citizens to protect themselves and take up the opportunity to get free flu vaccines. Tammy Frederick reports.
COVID-19 cases, deaths, and hospitalization are on the decline. The Ministry of Health, Wellness, and Elderly Affairs continues to monitor the cases of respiratory illnesses on the island due to the new COVID-19 variants, influenza A and B, and respiratory virus. According to Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sharon Belma-George, over the last 14 days, a decrease in hospitalizations and deaths due to COVID-19 virus was noted.
Public is encouraged to reduce the impact of respiratory illnesses by the following measures. Maintain a healthy lifestyle through diet, regular exercise, adequate sleep, reduce stress and toxic habits. Ensure compliance by taking prescribed medication if you suffer from any chronic health conditions. Strengthen sanitary measures at home and work and maintain proper hand hygiene with regular hand washing. Wear a face mask when presenting flu-like symptoms and consult a healthcare professional if flu-like symptoms linger or worsen. All persons with chronic health conditions are strongly advised to wear a face mask when in public, in crowded conditions, and avoid contact with others who are sick. Personal responsibility is important at this time.
The annual flu season runs from October to March. The CMO encouraged individuals with risk factors and chronic conditions to consider taking the various vaccines which is available to the public.
We'd like to encourage the use of the flu vaccine, which is available free of charge at the various wellness centers. The COVID-19 Janssen vaccine is also available and can be taken as a booster.
The CMO says the Ministry of Health will continue to provide regular updates to the public. From the GVD News Desk, I am Tammy Frederick reporting.
In other news, Home Affairs Minister Dr. Virginia Albert Poyet has revealed that government is working to implement various social programs to help save the youth. The minister spoke Monday in the briefing room against the backdrop of an alarming rate of homicides and violent crime involving young people. She argues, while tougher policing is needed, the problem may require more social intervention. Police, she revealed, are also working to prevent undesirables from entering St. Lucia. More in this report.
With 13 homicides so far this year, Border Patrol is moving to crack down on the illegal shipments of guns and narcotics in and out of St. Lucia. The island is known to have porous borders often exploited by criminal operations. While St. Lucia serves as a transshipment point for drugs into Europe, Many of the high-powered weapons which accompany the shipments often get left behind in the hands of local gangsters. These illegal guns are often behind many unsolved murders. Home Affairs Minister Dr. Virginia Poyet says St. Lucia has a bilingual island makes it attractive for international criminals, which pose a challenge for local law enforcement.
Caught in the middle of where you have the supply of certain stocks and the demand on the other side. And as a result, we have to, the bulk of the pressure comes on us to take care of ensuring that undesirables do not enter our shores. And we do not allow it to go to the other side. So whether you're dealing with drugs, whether you're dealing with guns, these are things that are in high demand right now. And therefore we have to protect our borders. And that is where we are.
The minister is also a strong proponent of social intervention programs. She says the state must continue to invest in initiatives which will encourage youth to move away from gang.
Involve our young people so they do not resort to criminal activities. And as you know, the Prime Minister has spoken about the youth economy. We are looking at the semi-professional league. There are a lot of persons who just sit on the block and they can play good football. We are going to compensate them for that. We are doing skills development. We have to find a way to keep them in schools. And we do not want some of the undesirables to infiltrate the education system. So we have to ensure that we work on the preventative mode, because the cure and the care is very expensive, because we have to give policemen all the ammunition they need. We have to give them vehicles. We have to hire more policemen to go out there to fight crime. What we can do is to prevent our young persons from engaging in criminal activities, and that is where the social program.
Just last week, a student was chopped by another while on the school compound. From the GVD News Desk, I am Makiba Eiffel reporting.
In other news, Parliament is currently meeting today, Tuesday, February 13, 2024. The government is seeking approval to borrow a staggering $150 million. The Minister for Finance is also seeking Parliament resolution to borrow an amount of $11,500,000 special drawing rights, in this resolution referred to as the credit, the loan from the International Development Association to finance the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Skills and Innovation Project. Government is also seeking to borrow an amount of US $42,700,000 from the bank's ordinary capital resources for the Recovery and Resilience Building policy-based loan. In addition, the Minister of Finance will also seek permission to borrow US $2,343,908, the loan from the CARICOM Development Fund to finance the implementation of the Community Tourism Project. Finally this hour, social media influencer, philanthropist, and concerned citizen Dr. Venus Sherry has called out to Senior Government Minister Stephenson King to account for his stewardship of the Ministry of Infrastructure. The infrastructure portfolio has come under heavy criticism over the poor state of many roads, described by pundits as the worst in history. In a scathing review of the minister's performance in government and at the district level over the past 3 years, Dr. Cherry urged King to retire, alleging the Castries North MP is tired. He further questioned why the Prime Minister and his deputy aren't pressuring the senior minister to do his job. More in this report.
Senior Minister and Castries North MP Honorable Stephenson King has received a failing grade for his performance over the past 3 years. King has maintained a low profile with very few media appearances. However, his portfolio as Infrastructure Minister has remained in the spotlight over the deplorable condition of roads around the island. The situation has angered many road users and now social media influencer and philanthropist Dr. Venus Sherry. In a viral Facebook Live on Friday, Dr. Cherry, who campaigned with King at the last election, criticized the minister's performance, describing the roads as unacceptably shameful.
Finish your mansion, Sunny Acres there. That is a mansion. Finish that, bro. Yeah. Take your, you know what I mean? Give what you want to. I feel like you deserve it. I feel like it's overdue. I feel like after so many years, St. Lucian taxpayers should just give you your mansion. You understand? So I have vex against you and your mansion. I have no issues with you and your mansion, big man. But not at the expense of my little car and the roads you're not fixing, big man. Not at the expense of your constituency, the people that voted for you wholeheartedly and bravely follow the blue wave that you ignoring, big man. You understand? No, man. Change it up. King gotta go. I don't care who go up against you in the next election, King. If you ever go up, I campaign against you. King gotta go.
Ahead of the last election in 2021, Stephenson King switched allegiance from the then-ruling United Workers' Party to run as an independent under the Blue Wave banner. He later cited a lack of support and interference in his work by his then-cabinet colleagues. Dr. Cherry says the senior minister must speak out now if that is the case and not wait for elections to tell the same tale.
And if the Prime Minister is not giving you the money you need to deal with the roads, open your mouth and say that. Do not wait till election time to come and say, oh, I was being mistreated by the peer administration. I was being mistreated by the peer administration. I was the minister, but I really had no power. I couldn't say anything. There were guys in there in charge. You gave us that story already. We heard that story the last time around already. This is what you told us. You were there, but you had no power. Guy was running the show. You told us that. We heard that story already. So if now in your position, under this administration, you are being treated the same way, for some reason, you are not getting the things you need to do your job, open your mouth now and say that. Do not wait and you, anyway, you cannot pull the same route, you cannot use the same strategy on us twice, you know. We are gullible, but not that much. You cannot use the same, hey listen, that story not going to work again.
Dr. Cherry also called on the Prime Minister and other senior government ministers to apply pressure on King to do his job. Stephenson King is a former Prime Minister known as the Heavy Roller. He is the longest-serving politician with over 40 years' experience, having first been elected President of the UWP Youth Arm in 1981. Like Dr. Venus Cherry, political observers argue the time has come for him to step aside. From the GVD News Desk, I am Makiba Eiffel reporting.
That's the news this hour, sponsored by Caribbean Quality Meats and Crick's Funeral Home. I am Makiba Eiffel. Thanks for watching.
The chicken you feed your family, we make sure it's healthy. Caribbean Quality Meats. Caribbean Quality Meats. Hormone free, all natural, antibiotic free. Chicken so tasty. Caribbean Quality Meats. Caribbean Quality Meats. Trusted quality, yeah. Cause the chickens grow right here. 100% all Lucian. Right price, easy decision.
Caribbean Quality Meats offers premium quality at affordable prices and produced right here in St. Lucia. Visit social media at Caribbean Quality Meats for more info. Available at all leading supermarkets.
So, this is goodbye. A professional one. A meticulous one. One with unique options. And total support. With multiple locations, we are focused on your hour of need. And so, this is the final goodbye. Be it traditional, at sea, or cremation, the Crick family will be here to help your family during life's most difficult moments. Crick's Funeral Home, telephone 452-2780 and 459-9212.